Welcome back, guys, to the James Madden Dynasty. In Season 2, Week 1, we have named our starting quarterback, Devin Kergman. The transfer we just got in the offseason. We have some really good young options in J.C. Evans, Joshua Douglas. I just think the accuracy for Devin is so much better than JC's or Joshua's. It just makes more sense to start the season with him. If we start to struggle again, all for making a QB change. But week 1, gonna be playing on Mid Tennessee State on the road. Unfortunately, I was not able to fix the schedule issue, so we will have to play an FCS school. I mean, coming off of a 3-9 season, I'm not mad at it. Have a chance to really dominate a sucky school. I mean, if we struggle against them, it's going to open up a lot of eyes, though. Year 2, really excited. Got a lot better defensively, at least in the secondary. D-line and the front 7, in my opinion, really stayed the same as we get them tackled at the 19-yard line. Luther Richardson, starting quarterback for Tennessee, Mid-Tennessee State, is a junior. But Eric O'Neal going to be the star impact player on this defense, as we will have a new nickel corner. It will not be Milt Ferguson this season. It'll be Antoine Booth. They've switched roles. I did really like Milt in that role, but on the outside, taking the big step that he did is just gonna make it so much better, as it's a strip sack on the second play. The freshman Pearson picks it up into the end zone for a JMU touchdown. Second play of the game, Brian Pearson, strip, fumble recovery. Need to figure out who got the strip. Looked like a bunch of the defensive linemen were in there. Gonna kick this one about a yard into the end zone here. Tackles him down at the 21-yard line. There's a early 7-0 lead for JMU. First and 10 from the 21 for Mid-Tennessee State. Eric O'Neal diving. Can't make the tackle, but Milt Ferguson able to come up with some help. Bring him down at the 20-yard line. 2nd and 11 now, and this Mid-Tennessee State offense struggling as the running back just absolutely demolished Pearson on that one. Criddle able to get a good 7-yard gain or a 5-yard gain on 2nd down. They go with a blitz here, and Chauncey Logan dusted on the slant route. Brings up a 1st and 10 now from the 38. Nice tackle there from Pearson from behind. Really excited to see him take a leap this year. Came out of nowhere for a 2nd and 6 now from the 42. Someone on the outside getting pancaked. It's Jacob Thomas able to get him down. 3rd and inches. Gonna be short of that 1st down line here. And this year we have Banks as our lead edge rusher in the 3-3-5. Or 3-3 Milt, I should say. Last year it was Lloyd. But Holmes pushes out Richardson after a 1st down, though. A couple broken tackles there. 1st and 10 now from the 45-yard line. Nice tackle there from Holmes. Middlebrook for Mid-Tennessee State. As they have Holmes as the starting free safety. Don't know where KJ Flo is, because he should be the starting free safety. might have to make an adjustment here. 1st and 10 from the 20 though. As Stokes hits him. Gets some help along the way to bring him down. 2nd and 6 now from the 15-yard line. Eric O'Neal and Jacob Thomas able to keep him short of that line. 3rd and 3 now from the 13-yard line. As Mid-Tennessee State comes with the blitz. Broken sack there. Hit as he threw it from behind and looked like Pearson again. The freshman linebacker, or the redshirt freshman linebacker, I should say. 4th and 3 now from the 13-yard line. As they go with a run here on the outside. Not able to bring him down. Miller and Eric O'Neal bring him down at the 2, but great broken tackle there. 1st and goal from the 2. What a spin move. A nasty spin move from Creedle gets him into the end zone, and it's a tie ball game. Not sure who had the free hit on him, but absolutely spun him out into the end zone. Creedle goes to tie up this ball game. Now we will see Devin Craigman and this JMU offense for the first time this season, as Perkins able to bring it to the 21-yard line as Coach Paul looks for a much better start to the year. He's got to watch out for Terrell Raby, senior cornerback for Mid-Tennessee State here. Logan Kyle will remain the starting tight end though, but you will see Sadu out there as well. Play action pass on the first play of the game. Hits Knight in stride. Knight on the run down to the 44. Devin 1 for 1 already. Here on 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. George Pettaway able to cut that one up for a gain of 8 to end the first quarter, and it's a tied ball game, 7-7, with a huge defensive turnover to begin the game. Good drive from Mid-Tennessee State. 2nd and 2 now. As Devin hits Lofton on the drag route. Scary to see that man in space. Get Chris Lofton the ball. 1st and 10 now from the 25. Lofton coming in motion. Devin now 3 for 3 to begin the game. And these are not easy throws under pressure. Logan Kyle with his first catch of the year. 1st and goal from the 3. Pettaway in the backfield. Takes this one. Bounces to the outside, and George not able to lower the shoulder into the end zone. Gonna be a 2nd and goal from the 1. 2 tight end set here. As Pettaway now able to break the tackle into the end zone, taking a 14-7 lead for JMU. As the team just looks and feels more athletic and electric than it was last year. And if Devin can, he's not going to be perfect, but that accuracy, as a broken tackle away from 3 defenders there. But if Devin Craigman's able to be somewhat accurate, especially under pressure, we could have a really, really good season. As Flo in there on that play, drills them. Might have just been taking a breather, got hit weird last drive. 2nd and 1 from the 28 now. Jacob Thomas can't bring him down. Flo drills him in the back. Creedle's starting to pop off on some of these runs here. 1st and 10 from the 35. They go right back to Creedle. But from behind, Brian Pearson. The redshirt freshman doing it again. 2nd and 11 out from the 34. Broken tackle there. Stokes not able to bring him down. Chauncey Logan from behind, finally at the 47. Middlebrook with a nice run. Brings up a 1st and 10 from the 47. Midway through the second quarter, down 7. They go with a play action pass. And KJ Flo was absolutely toasted. But Richardson overthrows a touchdown. Don't know, the ball kind of slipped due to the rain or what, but another 1st down for Creedle. Just running all over this team right now. 1st and 10 from the 43. As he is drilled at the 39-yard line. Harris hits him hard. Harris, a freshman, switch from safety. Not the highest overall, but want to see some development out of him. But Carter Banks able to come in on that one. 3rd and 7 from the 40-yard line. Good opportunity here for the defense to get off the field, as no pass rush whatsoever coming in. And finally, down goes Richardson. Had to send somebody else to go after him and get him, finally able to bring him home. I believe that was Banks who gets home. But this kick's going to go into the end zone, and JMU with a 7-point lead is going to have a 2-minute drill here. Devin Craigman, see if we could. He's going to be on the run here, but he goes down for a loss of 4 there. Nothing open on the play. Didn't want to force it. Brings up a 2nd and 14. Headaway out the backfield, and Craigman sailed that one. Kind of looks like the same thing happened to him there that happened to Richardson. Just kind of slipped out of his hands here, but 3rd and 14 from the 16-yard line now. Headaway is able to get a couple back, but a timeout from Mid-Tennessee State. And a failed 2-point drive gives them a chance to go out and tie this game right before halftime. It's a nice tackle there from Alexander. They're going to have the ball to begin this drive around the 50-yard line. 1st and 10, minute 26. As he's taking a shot deep, and Chauncey Logan burnt once again, and that was we saw that a lot at the end of last season. Chauncey Logan started off the season really, really good, but towards the end of the year just really started giving up big play after big play, and that looked like he got killed on a double move, and ends up being a long touchdown, and now a tied ball game after 1 play. It's Chris Lofton able to bring it to the 19-yard line. Man, he's a broken tackle away from taking it every single time. 1st and 10 from the 19. See if Craigman can come out here, deliver a much better drive. Craigman on the run. Just a poor throw. Gonna be picked off by Mid-Tennessee State, and now they're about to take the lead. Just doesn't have the arm strength to get that to the receiver. And now Jacob Thomas beat in coverage down at the 3. Mid-Tennessee starting to find the rhythm here. 1st and goal from the 3-yard line. They're just going to hand it off to Cradle, who stiff arms Jacob Thomas. This team is collapsing here late in the second quarter, right before halftime too. They do get ball to begin half with 48 seconds left. You kind of got a little bit of time to make a play. Not a ton of time. Chris Lofton's going to return this one, and had a seam for a second. Close quickly. Going to bring up a 1st and 10 from the 20. All 3 timeouts here. See if Craigman can. as he gets hit as he threw that one. Got to see if Craigman can find something going this drive, but cannot give Mid-Tennessee the ball back here. As he hits Pettaway out the backfield there for a 7-yard pickup. He hits him in stride. He might still be running. 3rd and 3 from the 26 now. High snap on the play. As he threw it, it's a strip sack, but luckily the tackle jumps on the ball, and 22 seconds left. Now you're giving the ball back to Mid-Tennessee State with 1 timeout. Not the greatest kick in the world either, and they're going to begin this drive at the 49-yard line. Going to play too high here. Make sure nothing goes over the top. 1st and 10. As Pearson brings him down for a huge sack. Might have just ended the half there with that sack. Going to continue to stay in too high as Brian Pearson, the redshirt freshman DN, balling out. As a great play there by Jacob Thomas. Had a chance to pick it off, but a great play, and now a 3rd and 18 from the 43-yard line. D-line's not getting any pressure. He doesn't have the arm to get it to the end zone, though, and it's picked off by KJ Flo. Great job by KJ to pick it off. Not allow a Hail Mary, but a collapse here right before halftime. 14 unanswered from Mid-Tennessee. Chris Lofton back there once again, and going to utilize his speed to bring it to the 21. Got to try and get this run game going here. 1st and 10 from the 21-yard line. I've just been so pass heavy in the first half. There is a 3-yard carry. 2nd and 7 from the 24-yard line. 2 tight end set here. Play action pass, and down goes Devin. Was going to try and set up a play for one of the tight ends, just not enough time. Down goes Devin. Devin just throws that one before getting sacked. And this offensive line, we knew it was going to be brutal coming into the season. And Devin, not known as a dual threat or a scrambler at all. And that was really the decision we had to make. Do we go with one of the scrambling quarterbacks, or do we go with the pocket passer? We went with the accuracy, but showing here that we might have to switch it here. As a great play there by Mid-Tennessee State. The RPO ends up being a huge touchdown. Stewart in motion, and Richardson finds him up the seam. Nowhere on JMU's defense to be found, and a 14-point lead for the Blue Raiders. Their offense already struggling here in this rain. Gonna have to find a way to jumpstart this team. 1st and 10 now from the 21. Craigman switches the play here. They run it up the middle. It's Pettaway able to pick up 9 on the carry. As the run game's been there for a little bit, but down 14. Still early in the game. He can run the football here. It's Tajay Hudson able to hang on to that one. First catch of the season for him. Was excited to see him this season after a really good junior year. 1st and 10 from the 37. As they go with a counter here, the Pettaway broke one tackle, nearly broke another. Tried to get to the outside. Not quick enough. As Elder brings him down now at 2nd and 13. These 2nd and longs have been killing us. As Knight able to break that tackle. Down at the 47. Knight not known as the fastest. I believe he's only around like 89 speed, but he's playing faster than what speed is saying. As this one's going to go to Pettaway. Pettaway has a lot of room here. Using that speed to the outside, down to the 19-yard line. George Pettaway nearly got into the end zone there. Now he 1st and 10 from the 19. 2 tight end set here. Devin on the run. Just going to throw that one away. And that's one of the other quarterbacks, you know, J.C. Evans, Joshua, who have the speed. That might be a touchdown or at least positive yards here. As Devin, known for his accuracy, just throws it straight to the DB. It wasn't the best route by Tajay Hooper or Hudson. Tajay Hudson. But a awful throw from Devin. And his one start might be his only start. There's a nice tackle there up the middle. I believe that's Miller on the D-line. Yup, Miller, starting defensive tackle. Really good play there, but 2nd and 11 now from the 34. Had a really nice offensive drive going as Thomas can't bring him down. Had a great blitz called one-on-one up the middle, and Jacob Thomas cannot bring him down. 1st and 10 from the 48. They go with an option play here as Harris and Thomas bring down Richardson. 2nd and 7. This game started off really good for JMU on defense, and now falling apart as KJ Flo with a nice tackle, preventing a 1st down there. It's a huge play here, 3rd and 1 from the 43. As Brian Pearson from behind just falling forward is cradle. 1st and 10 from the 39 now, and just a lot of milk in here for the Blue Raiders. Is a nice tackle there by Booth, and Booth has really came into his own. Struggled a lot last season. At the end though, last like 2 or 3 games really started playing well. They take the check down there. Late hit, no flag called, but tackles him out at the 29. Doubt the Blue Raiders hike this ball. 3 seconds left in the half as they're going to take it to the 4th with a 14-point lead and the ball near the red zone. As this JMU offense struggling in the rain. 1st and 10 from the 29. As Milt Ferguson blanketed the receiver on the outside over there. Never turned his head around though. Literally hit him in the head. 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Has some pressure from up front. As Darnold, the Gone, one of the starting defensive tackles, out with an injury now. Hit him with a nasty spin move. Play action pass here. They go with a throwaway. As Darnold has a bruised knee. We're going to bring him back into this game. It's a decently long field goal, and you know what college kickers do, especially in the rain? Well, this college kicker didn't. Absolutely drilled it right down the middle. A 31-14 lead for the Blue Raiders. Chris Lofton brings it to the 21. See if Devin can get this offense going finally. As Knight finds the space and gets open, and Devin puts it on him. Nice ball there by Devin. Finally able to connect with one of the receivers. 1st and 10 from the 39, and this offense gonna go up tempo now. As tried to get it to Pettaway in the backfield. He was open, just hit as he threw it. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 39. As Devin able to hit Chris Lofton on the slant down to the 13, and that's the speed that we're missing from this receiver spot. First and 10 from the 13 now, really struggling in the red zone. As he goes up to the tight end. Not able to hang on to it. Don't hate the read there. You know, you got a big tight end. One of our highest overalls. Devin on the run. Just overthrown and picked off. Hit as he threw it. Don't hate the read to Chris Lofton. Just on the run. Hit as he was throwing it. And it's picked off yet again. And this time we're probably going to pull Devin. Get one of the young guys in. As a great tackle there from Stokes, I believe that was. But just get one of the younger guys in, see what they could do late in the game. Gives us an idea if we made the right play. As Miller with a nice tackle there. Brings up a 3rd and 6 here. From the 18-yard line, see if the defense could even get them off the field here. They do go with a pass play, and across the middle of the field, left wide open. And a broken tackle there, and he's off to the races. Don't believe anybody's going to catch him. Touchdown, Mid-Tennessee State. That one's going to put the finishing touches on it. Stewart absolutely torched us this week. (38-14) as we are going to make the switch now. We're not going to do a mass sub, but we are going to throw in J.C. Evans. See what he's got. Maybe do him for a drive. If we get 2 drives, we'll do Joshua for the next one. But Chris Lofton back here for the kick return yet again. Brings it to the 23 this time. First and 10 from the 23 now. J.C. Evans. Possibly the new starting quarterback. As first play picked off. As that was completely my fault. I should have just threw it away. We're going to give him another drive. First and 10 from the 25. That was an awful read by me. As Mid-Tennessee State still throwing this football. Sacked on the play. Banks with his 2nd sack of the game. You know, the defense hasn't looked terrible, but when the offense is just giving the ball away pretty much. As Milt Ferguson, what are you doing out there? Another touchdown for the Blue Raiders. And they are loading it on now. 45-14. The defense, you know, I just gave them a little bit of props. Tackling still an issue. They haven't looked terrible, especially with all the turnovers on offense. But after that play, I don't know if it's fair to say they haven't looked terrible because that play was terrible. Now first and 10 from the 21. Evans, code after that pick, and the offensive line just straight up didn't block anybody on the screen. But Pettaway's able to get 3 out of it. Now a 2nd and 7 from the 24. Evans picked off, jumped underneath, and J.C. Evans. We're gonna hit the mass sub now. Well, probably not the mass sub, but we're gonna put in Joshua Douglas. Third quarterback of the game. I mean, that was just a good play by the DB. Thought we had Hudson underneath and picked off once again. As Ritson gets into the end zone. This is starting to be embarrassing. 52-14. At one point it was 14-7. See if we could at least put some type of points up on the board here. As Lofton yet again is back here. Only brings it to the 22, and now we're going to go with another quarterback, Joshua Douglas. See if he has that it factor in him. As he's hit as he threw it, and he's lucky that one wasn't picked. I mean, the quarterbacks haven't been good at all, but this offensive line is dreadful right now. 2nd and 10 from the 22. He's just going to hit Logan Kyle underneath for a 4-yard pickup. I don't know how Logan Kyle is hot. He has 2 catches for 26 yards. At least we got positive yards on that play. 3rd and 6. As Douglas goes underneath for the 1st down. A little sidearm action, it looked like. 1st and 10 now. Headaway able to hang on to that one for a 3-yard pickup, but they came in immediately on that play. Now a 2nd and 7 from the 36. Hurrying to the line here. As Knight hit him in the hands, but that's a tough catch. Goes incomplete on the play. 3rd and 7. Goes underneath, hits the receiver in the leg, just no reaction. Brings up a 4th and 7 now. A high throw to Knight, and 4th catch of the game for Knight for 100 yards, but not able to get the 1st down with the high throw. This team looks like it might have taken a step backwards here. Eric O'Neal and KJ Flo able to bring him down for a 3-yard pickup. I mean, 22 carries for 93 yards isn't the greatest. He's most likely going to get over 100 yards one of his next carries, but I mean, stopped in the backfield on that one by Eric O'Neal and company. 3rd and 9 now after a loss of 2. And that one only goes for about 4, so kept under 100 yards so far. And a punt here by Mid-Tennessee State, as Douglas is going to get another drive. Looked pretty solid in the other one. A high throw here and there, but out of all the quarterbacks so far, Douglas did look the best. 1st and 10 from the 16. Goes to Pettaway out the backfield, makes one guy miss. Nearly took that one to the house. 2nd and inches now from the 26-yard line. See if we could score here before the end of the game, as Douglas can't miss that throw across the middle of the field. It's not going to get much easier than that. 5 and 9 now for Joshua Douglas. 3rd and inches. Logan Kyle out the backfield. A great block there by one of the receivers. Past the 50 is Logan Kyle. First and 10. 50 seconds and counting. Down goes Douglas. Just a missed block by both Logan Kyle and the right tackle on that play. Goes to Pettaway. Hit him right in the hands. Just clean drop there. 3rd and 17 now from the 45. Hits Pettaway in the hands once again. Nothing open, and just can't hang on. Now he 4th and 17 from the 45. Logan Kyle open on the play. A little behind him, but hangs on to it. Down to the 25, and now Douglas has a chance to lead a scoring drive here. 20 seconds left. Down goes Douglas. We are going to call a timeout. I know the game's over, but we're going to try and get Douglas a shot to the end zone at least. 2nd and 10 now from the 25-yard line. Douglas to the outside. Just needs to put a tad bit more air under it. Had him open. Lofton made his guy. Had him open. Knight underneath once again, down to the 4-yard line. Knight doing a great job getting open here. It's going to be 1st and goal from the 4-yard line. Can Douglas get this into the end zone here? And into the end zone, Joshua Douglas leads a scoring drive to end the game. You know, it's some pity points, garbage time touchdown, but will be good for his morale and the offense going into next week. Really good for them. They were able to put up a solid drive, 11 plays, 84 yards. Still, we fall 52-21 to the Blue Raiders. Offensively, just pretty rough. J.C. Evans, 2 picks. Devin Craigman, 3 picks. I mean, Joshua Douglas looked like the guy out there. Still a debate. You know, the offensive line definitely did not help. Neither did not having a run game. Have to figure out the run game. But Yamir Knight might have found a sleeper. 5 catches, 121 yards. Logan Kyle, 4 catches, 82. Got to get Tajay Hudson involved more. 4 sacks allowed by the offensive line. KJ Flo and Phillip Harris led the team in tackles. 4 tackles for loss for Carter Banks. 2 for a bunch of other players. 2 sacks for Carter Banks. 1 for Brian Pearson. Half a sack for the 2 DTs. A pick from KJ Flo. Pass deflection from a couple players. Forced fumble from Carter Banks. Picked up from Brian Pearson. Thought this season was going to go a little different to begin the year, but 0-1. See you all in week 2. Peace.